We have so much footage from Worlds left, but we couldn't find a good way to frame it.
We were in Guangzhou, they lose quarterfinals, and then everyone literally leaves the next day.
So here we are.
So this morning I woke up at 6 a.m. I always wake up at 6 a.m. Just put an alarm at 6 a.m. and just do it. Like, it's not that much harder. Then I played about 6 or 7 solo queues now. It's 8:45. Today was actually a bit different than other days. Like usually when I play solo queue here, everyone's very kind. But today for some reason I'm getting kind of trolled by all the Chinese solo queue players. I think they are like willingly trying to tilt me for the game against RNG, and they're spamming like FNC noob and RNG god, stuff like this. So I think it's quite funny and at the same time a bit weird. I'm not getting affected by it by any means. I'm just losing a bit more LP than I usually do. Fucking clowns.
What did they say?
They're trolling me. My teammates are trolling.
They're actually always trolling. It's China.
Yeah, but imagine they were just confident that their team was insane and they wouldn't give a fuck, no? About who I am. Like, I'm not supposed to be a threat for their team, but they're actually legit trying to tilt me. Oh my god, this damage.
Are you playing under Reckless?
No, but they know who I am.
There he is. The guy who flamed Ella on Twitter.
I think Finlay has a really healthy relationship with Ella.
You know, I stayed up all night to watch Legends in action and it never came.
How disappointed are you?
Very disappointed.
Every time I talk to him, it's always very warm.
So the camera woman is really off-putting me. Like,
Goddamn camera woman constantly pestering me for questions.
Is that why you're sick now? Did the camera crew actually cause your lack of health?
Like, I would have been cured if I'd watched it, because the laughter is the best cure, you know. But,
Truly unlucky.
And this is kind of how the rest of the day unfolded. There were a lot of 1v1s. Clyde was just kind of chilling. You should know that Clyde didn't do anything the entire time we were at Worlds. All those Reddit analysts saying that Clyde was just there to make jokes.
All right.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm done with you. Pasta. Pasta bolognese or? Yeah.
Taking care of the kids. Making sure they get food. But Martin will be alright. He can handle himself. He's grown up. This guy on the other hand.
Caps is just really famous at not fully being in the present moment.
But I can't find my shoes, brother. My nice shoes. They're gone.
how are they gone? You left them in Wuhan, didn't you?
No, I wore them for the feature we had.
So they must be here.
No, they're gone. Look. They were not in my room.
No. Wait, they're right there.
Oh. They were so close.
Where?
Like lift the thing again? There was a shoe there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think Caps is probably my favorite person on this team.
What tilts me the most?
I know that one.
It's this question of the day.
Are you ready?
I'm ready! 3, 2, 1.
I mean, if he's tilting me, he's craps, and if he's carrying me, it's claps.
Why do you have different socks?
What do you mean? I'm out of the same socks.
How does that work?
You cannot have a
How can you be out of the same socks?
Look at his socks as well. You see socks?
Does he have same socks?
Look at his socks. Holding us back.
I mean, that's not a Boy Jackson.
Am I fresh?
Oh, Caps, what'd you forget?
My mouse pad.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go stage without a mouse pad and I'm gonna use my hand. Until Finlay comes with a mouse pad.
Your life skills are like negative, you know, it's like...
I just didn't have any hard water. So we have to delay Worlds for 5 minutes because Fnatic's middle laner forgot his mouse pad. Yeah? Happens. Oh! I almost lost it.
Looking after Caps is actually like a full-time job. We need a manager just to look after Caps. You should just bring your dad, I think. For the next event. And pay him.
We're gonna leave from this room, guys, at 12:15. Because because there's so many fans that are in the lobby. They're gonna take us out the back entrance.
But it was time to go. Guys, I know you probably don't know who Special is. We filmed Special like so many times, and he got caught. Like it got to the point where it was like actually almost a meme. For the end of the Miracle Run episode, we had this whole joke that we even pulled him into the interview.
We're gonna make a joke about the fact that he's never included, and the joke of him not being included got cut.
You have to get. I'm so sad for you.
Happens. I'm getting trolled a lot on our trip, so I'm getting used to it.
I actually never got trolled. I was like the happiest guy ever until today. Now I have a lot of enemies. The China solo queue thing.
What did they try at Angie #1?
Yeah.
That's what they were.
And then they pop their flare, because most people have RNG flare, right? And then they either like AFK or run it down or come to my lane and hit me. Yeah. So I'm disappointed with all the Chinese solo queue players. And when we win today and they ask me, where did your fire come from? I'm gonna say that the Chinese solo queue players gave me the energy needed to beat the Chinese team.
And you know, if we lose, then the solo queue players will feel
Good as fuck.
yeah, they'll be like, I did this.
For China.
For China.
Everyone with passports, yes?
So we actually had to take this whole back route that went through where they do laundry and the cooks and stuff.
Did you watch what's the series called? Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So then they do laundry, you know, and then they used to have this whole drug lab downstairs.
You know, take the elevator down.
Going down the elevator right now. And then we're going outside. Wow.
We get into the shuttle. I don't know what's happening in China, but the door was still open in the shuttle before we could leave.
What do you mean you don't know what's happening in China? You think that's a China problem?
I mean, it wasn't explained.
I think what she's trying to hint at is that in the bus the door wasn't closed.
The door is open. Somebody's gonna jump in.
And just make sure to get it on camera, okay?
Yes.
The door open?
The action shot of someone running into the door.
How do you feel about the door being open, Dylan?
If someone wants to come in the bus, I guess they can take the risk and go for the big play.
Maxler was in the bus.
Maxler, why are you on our shuttle?
Totally not being your analyst or anything like this. Just not trying to help you out. I have no. I'm unbiased, you know.
Did you have any scrims against RNG?
Can we put the camera on now?
Cut the cam right now, Ella.
Yes. Oh, it's on.
Now it's on. You guys may have noticed that Jesse was one of maybe our less featured players in the series.
Ella just really didn't want to include him in the episodes.
Yeah, you know. Here's what actually happened. I actually would constantly try to ask Jesse questions, and he would either give me, one, these weird, like, short responses. Jesse, what are you doing today? What's happening today?
Playing League of Legends.
Well, he got insanely flamed by the Chinese fans.
Or he would make a prediction that ended up being wrong about what he was going to do, and then I couldn't put it in the episode. So here's a sequence of all the times Jesse was wrong.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna carry. I'm calling it now. I'm gonna smash Ming Li. And they both said to me, you can win. So we're gonna win. In the ass. I didn't say that. Everyone's gonna be like, holy shit, he knew. And if I don't carry, you don't put this in the episode.
You're about to see the footage that Ella has of like the fans just like lining up outside the bus. What you need to understand is that like this was happening everywhere we went.
I didn't show half the footage that we had of the guys with the fans because it happened so often. Chinese fans are weird though because they would just literally like come up and hug the guys without asking. Like they're so much more aggressive than EU fans and like just take pictures. Reckless loved it, like he was into it. But the other guys really loved it.
And then, so now we should talk about Reckless, because we haven't really talked about him.
Oh, you're right.
But
Yeah.
we need to talk about his vanity.
If I could have a superpower, what would it be? Being like super hot at all occasions. You know?
Ooh.
Martin was actually like really good with us though. I didn't think we would ever get him on the bed.
Am I in frame?
Yeah, you're in for it.
You want this pillow here?
Yeah. This is great.
Oh. Like,
Can we put this a little bit back? So I
Team
get a little
tonight,
bit
you're
lighter?
gonna feel a lot of things. You know?
how can I wear it like that? I can wear it like this.
He would even like help me with the montages and the walking slow, you know, like
We have to top our last slow-mo at some point.
How do you do it with a chin?
he's much more aware than you think he is of how
I think they know how aware he
Okay.
is. I think Ella's just having a fangirl moment.
I'm having a fangirl
She's
moment.
totally having a fangirl
I am
moment.
having a fangirl moment. I like, you know, here's another slow-mo montage of Reckless.
No.
Seduce the camera. I'm not that great at seducing, but I can try.
Oh.
Hey. We got to the venue.
Right now we are at the venue in Guangzhou.
Nice.
It's pretty nice. And we're just waiting to go on stage for the little opening ceremony, and then we're gonna play against RNG. It's gonna be exciting.
Nice. Did you get trolled by the Chinese solo queue players as well?
I actually didn't get trolled today. Today has been one of my best solo queue days so far. First day since we came to China where I didn't get trolled.
Wow.
It's an improvement.
I should say that I think Brox is really awesome, just so that we have
Brox
that.
is amazing. Like,
And we have a gym tour that may or may never come out. Broxton's coming out, I promise you. It's the best yoga mat in all of China. When you lay on this yoga mat, dreams come true.
This is gonna be so awkward. This?
Yeah.
But I can't do this.
Well,
There's no
it's
way.
okay. Just force yourself and lean forward.
Like this?
Oh my god, Dylan had that thing.
Oh yeah, Dylan. So Dylan
Dylan is the easiest person on this team to like make fun of.
He's super candid with us, like off camera, but then he has this whole thing where he's like convinced that Reddit hates him. So whenever you turn the camera on him, he's always just like completely stone faced and just like gives you the most like PR answer.
What are your thoughts going into today?
I think they're a really good team. But I think we're a really good team too. I think it's gonna be a close set. I think it's gonna be a fun one.
You know who's a really good impression of Dylan?
Caps.
Yeah, Caps.
For one thing, my coach spends 90% of his time talking about Lucian Top. Let's play Lucian Top, and I'm like, we just need tank.
Caps does imitations better than anyone else.
The Caps' imitations are actually pretty
Except
funny.
they're really not. Caps does the same thing when he does an imitation, which is he goes on a high-pitched voice and he's like,
You should never have left the borders.
you greater than innate.
I'm a manager. I'm doing really important things. You know, I'm managing the team.
So then they went back on for the opening ceremony again.
To this side?
So you go to that side?
See, I'm at the back of the line so I can just follow everybody.
Nice.
Good luck, dude.
And poor Special has to wear Caps' jersey because they don't even give Special a jersey.
Your jersey says Caps on it.
No, right? I didn't get my own. I'm not important enough.
What?
I'm not important enough. Just a sub, you know.
Sublife?
Yeah, sub life.
It's time to send it down to Rendong to introduce today's teams. Fnatic walking into the Lions' Den. From 0-4 to quarterfinals, they did the unthinkable, and they're here to do it again.
Special, can you tell me about how hard it is to be a sub?
I mean, being a sub, it really depends. Sometimes it's great, but sometimes you just feel forgotten, you know, because you just don't get everything that the players get. But I guess that's normal.
Do you ever feel lonely?
Sometimes at night when I'm in my bed, I always feel lonely. But then I just just go to the bathroom and I'm not that lonely anymore.
How I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Come lay me down.
And then we played our series against RNG, and we lost.
But the team was actually very chill after this whole event. And I think you need to keep in mind, you guys, that we were in China for 37 days in a very small room with each other, with delivery food being consistently plugged in and not taken out, so it smelled like ketchup. Imagine you're in a family trip with your family of 9 people. 2 of them always have a camera on your face, and it smells like ketchup. That's what being at Worlds feels like as a pro player.
It's my wing.
Oh! Pressure squeeze, orange juice, pressure squeeze, orange juice, pressure squeeze, orange juice.
I was in love with Britney Spears.
You were in love with Britney Spears.
Yeah, when I was 7.
Is Ella looking at my shorts with her camera? That's a bit. Can we not put that in?
I wasn't talking about you.
They left me behind.
How do you feel about this?
What's your favorite part about Soa?
His laugh.
Since Wuhan or?
That was actually the best.
Really?